Hi everyone, bonjour tout le monde. This is Renee Jarrett with Not Sorry for the Story, an unapologetic take on current affairs right out of Canada. I want to tell you the backstory about Not Sorry for the Story. It began officially in 2015 as a blog, and the name came about for two reasons. Number one, because of my faith in the Lord Jesus Christ, and it's based on the verse, I am not ashamed of the gospel, the greatest news story that will ever be told. And also, it was based on me being a first generation Canadian, and Canadians know that one of the things we're known for is saying sorry a whole lot for the simplest and silliest things. And so, hence the name and the tagline, an unapologetic take on current affairs. And in my journalism career, because I am a trained journalist, I began news commentary more and more after Not Sorry for the Story, the blog, and then as a columnist with Torstar, Metroland Media, Durham region. And that is where I met many of you. And I thank you so much for coming on board during that time with your letters, your actual letters, and your emails. And one of the lines that I often say as a first reply to those who used to read the column and also to you who watched Not Sorry for the Story is that I'm so glad that your voice could be heard. I am hopeful for journalists and journalism in this time and in this day and age. Why? Because the landscape has widened. No longer is it simply mainstream media, but it's also independent journalists like myself and independent media outlets. And why is this important? Because you need the whole picture to tell the story correctly. And so I'm not here necessarily to cancel one out. I don't think we're here, although it's very tempting just to cancel either side out, but it is important that each person own their lane. I recently had the great honor of meeting veteran journalist and former national news anchor with CTV, Lisa LaFlamme. And I thought of the 10-year-old, 12-year-old little girl who used to write reporters and broadcasters, and they would write me back and I would paste their letters into this red book that I still have to this day. And I thought of how that 12-year-old girl would be so pleased to have met Miss LaFlamme. And I also thought about me being an award-winning journalist at the very tender age of 8 years old. Yes, that's right. In grade 2, I won the second best news reporter award. And can I say I've never looked back since. I still love telling stories, and I'm so glad that more stories are being told in this hour, and that the whole story, or the other side of the coin, is being told in the midst of our times. And so, I thank you for joining me on the journey. And if there are places that you found me, you only found me on YouTube, you only found me on Rumble or Instagram, I would encourage you to really check out, especially Instagram, because that's likely the place where I share the most on a daily, weekly basis, posting, resharing items that you need to know about. So, as we continue in this journey, here's to being and becoming who we uniquely are. May you do the same. Until next time, be on guard, stand firm in the faith, be courageous, be strong.